There's nothing that makes you look older than dressing too young. Yes, Carolina Herrera said that, and the reason will surprise you. Many women think wearing youthful clothing makes them look modern, but in reality, it can add years without you even noticing. Today, I'm going to show you the 9 fashion mistakes that age you the most after 40, according to Carolina Herrera, and how to fix them so you can look current, elegant, and confident without overspending. Stick around until the end, because the #1 mistake is so common. You probably have it on right now. Mistake number 9, not adapting fashion to your current body. Here's a truth with love, but no filters. Wanting to dress the way you did when you were 30 can be an obstacle, not a help. And no, this isn't about resigning yourself or hiding anything. It's about evolving gracefully. Your body changes, and that's wonderful, but your clothes should accompany that change, not fight against it. When you wear clothes from 10 or 20 years ago, even if they still fit, you're sending an unconscious message. I don't want to accept who I've become. And darling, you're not less. You're more. More history, more power, more experience. And that deserves a wardrobe that celebrates you, not one that denies you. Avoid clothes that distort your current shape, like low-rise jeans, overly tight blouses. Childlike cuts. Instead, look for lines that flow with your body, a blouse with elegant drape that hugs your waist, pants with pleats that elongate your legs, and midi dresses that glide like whispers over the skin. Accepting your body today isn't about giving up. It's about empowering yourself. A queen doesn't compete with her past. She honors it, but she dresses for her present. And what's coming next is something that can completely transform how the world sees you, even before you say a word. If you like this type of advice, subscribe to the channel. Here, we talk about fashion, yes, but more importantly about self-esteem, style, and female empowerment. Mistake number 8, wearing colors that don't harmonize with your skin. This mistake is so subtle that many women repeat it their whole lives without noticing. There are shades that can light up your face as if you've slept for 10 hours, and others that, without meaning to, make you look dull. And it doesn't matter if the garment is designer or on trend. If the color doesn't suit you, it doesn't suit you. As we age, the tone of our skin changes, becoming more delicate, less saturated. Colors that once worked can start to harden or mute your features. Very dark colors like jet black, cool browns, or ash grays can add years if you don't balance them. On the other hand, there are shades that rejuvenate like good lighting. Camel, off-white, deep blue, olive green, soft coral, burgundy. These are colors that caress the skin instead of flattening it. A perfect example? Helen Mirren. Always impeccable in jewel tones, soft metallics, or sophisticated neutrals. Whether at a gala or on the street, her color choices highlight her presence effortlessly. An elegant woman doesn't just choose pretty clothes. She picks colors that bring her face to life. Your ideal shade is the one that makes people say, "You look great," without knowing if it's the makeup, the top, or simply your glow. Are you enjoying these tips? Then don't miss my ebook, More Elegant Than Ever. It's a complete handbook to help you refresh your image. Link in the description. Mistake number 7, overusing shimmer. Shimmer is tempting, I know. A sequin here, a satin finish there, and suddenly you're closer to a Christmas tree than an elegant look. The problem isn't wearing shimmer, it's not knowing how. When we overdo it with shiny fabrics, metallic embroidery, or satin finishes, in areas that don't flatter, The effect is extra volume, misplaced attention, and sadly, an added age. Because shiny things reflect, and what reflects gets magnified. There's also a subtle but powerful difference between shimmer that beautifies and shimmer that distracts. The first caresses the skin with soft light. The second shouts and competes with your essence. Avoid plastic fabrics with mirror finishes, sequins in wide areas like hips or abdomen, or combinations of shimmer on shimmer. It's like using a microphone in a library. No one can hear you if you're shouting unnecessarily. A well-placed, shiny detail can be a visual jewel. A blouse with discreet gold threads, a jacket with metallic buttons, or a satin scarf in a jewel tone can be enough to elevate your look without overwhelming it. The secret is choosing a single focal point and letting the rest breathe. And if we're talking about excess, wait until you see what many wear on their faces without even noticing. Mistake number 6, not updating your makeup. Here's a truth that many avoid. The makeup you used 20 years ago doesn't work today. Your skin changes, textures change, and your style should change too. Many women still use heavy foundations, matte powders, harsh eyeliners, dark lipsticks, or overdone brows, as if they're fighting against time. But no, darling, we're not at war with age. We're here to soften it, illuminate it, beautify it. Replace that with light textures, satin foundations, cream blushes in peach tones, and hydrated lips in shades that bring life, like powder pink or classic red. A perfect example? Sofia Vergara. Always glowing, with makeup that enhances without disguising. Her foundations are light, her lips balanced, her gaze intense, but not overdone. It's the art of applying makeup with intelligence, not anxiety. Remember, makeup isn't meant to hide. It's meant to highlight the best of you. And when you learn to use it wisely, you become a woman who doesn't need filters, because her light is natural. But the face isn't everything. There's a part of you that reveals your age, even when everything else is perfect. Mistake number 5, not taking care of your hands. Your hands speak, sometimes even more than your clothes or face. And it's curious, because many women worry about their neck, eyes, makeup, but forget that their hands also age, and they do it without asking for permission. Think about it. You shake hands, you lift a glass, you sign a document, you caress your children or grandchildren. Your hands are always there. They're visible. They're symbols of your history, yes, but also of your present. Avoid having neglected nails, chipped polish, dry cuticles, or neon polish that screams louder than a horn. You don't need an elaborate manicure, just well-shaped nails, neutral or sophisticated colors like nude, burgundy, mauve, or a classic red, and well-moisturized hands. A woman who takes care of her hands projects attention to detail. She says without speaking, "I'm present. I respect myself." Because luxury isn't in the ring, it's in how it's worn. And yes, you deserve to feel spectacular from head to toe, but especially from fingers to palm. True style is in the little gestures, and if you thought the most important thing was what's visible, wait until you discover what's conveyed by what doesn't match. Mistake number 4, creating a look without coherence. Have you ever looked in the mirror and something just doesn't fit, but you don't know what it is? It's like when you listen to an orchestra where every instrument plays well, but none follow the same score. Exactly how a look without cohesion appears. The problem isn't using pretty pieces. It's using them all at once without a visual narrative. A sporty pant with a romantic blouse, a Baroque necklace with urban sneakers, or a structured jacket with a bohemian dress. Each element is fine on its own, but together, it's like putting jam on spaghetti. Your look needs a common thread, a story. Not literally, of course, but emotionally. Do you want to project confidence today? Choose clean lines, neutral tones, polished accessories, feeling creative? Then yes, mix textures. But with intention, not randomly. The balance is thinking before dressing. What do I want to communicate today? Because fashion is that, non-verbal communication. A silent language, and you, Queen, deserve your message to be clear, elegant, and cohesive. Get ready, because what's next isn't a mistake. It's a void. And that void can make it so that even though your closet is full, you don't know what to wear. Because even if everything seems to fit, sometimes what's missing isn't clothes, but foundation. Mistake number 3. Not having basics in your wardrobe. There's something that few women want to hear, but it's necessary. Without basics, there's no elegance. It's like building a house without a foundation, or writing a novel without vocabulary. Basics aren't boring. They're the canvas upon which you paint your style. And no, I'm not talking about personality-less pieces. I'm talking about those timeless, well-cut pieces that go with everything and elevate any look. A structured white cotton shirt, a pair of black pants with perfect drape, a blazer that turns a simple dress into an impactful look, a fine knit sweater, a plain midi skirt, straight-leg jeans in a medium wash. Avoid filling your wardrobe with mismatched prints, seasonal blouses you only wear once, or colors that are impossible to mix. Those sale whims are the ones you later look at and think, what does this even go with? Basics save you when you don't know what to wear. They give you confidence because they never fail. They're the foundation of a smart, feminine, and powerful wardrobe. With them, you can play. Add a bold necklace, impactful shoes, a silk scarf, because a queen doesn't need to scream style. She builds it from silence, and the most revealing part is right there. In what you let grow without paying attention. Mistake number 2, neglecting your haircut and hairstyle. Do you want to know what has the power to rejuvenate or age you more than foundation or a designer dress? Your hair. Yes, you read that right. A well-chosen cut can take years off, while a bad one can completely ruin your image, no matter how perfect your clothes are. And we're not talking about following a passing trend. We're talking about something much more important. Understanding what your hair says about you. Because yes, your hairstyle speaks, and if what it says is, I've had the same look for 20 years because I'm afraid to change, that message shows, even if you don't say a word. Some women cling to long hair because someone once told them it was feminine, even though it no longer flatters them or represents them. Others hide their faces behind harsh bangs, poorly cut layers, or outdated hairstyles that harden their features instead of softening them. Avoid extremes, neither a messy mane that ages you, nor a blunt cut that doesn't harmonize with your style. The balance is finding that exact point where your hair enhances your features, your neck, your gaze, where it flows with your current energy. For that, you need a stylist who listens to you, understands your natural texture, your lifestyle, your essence. And what about color? Many women still dye their hair in very dark tones because it's more elegant or because it hides the gray better. But the truth is, those harsh tones, without highlights, can harden your features, make expression lines stand out more, and make your skin look duller. Warm tones, soft shades, with natural highlights, bring light, freshness, and harmony. And if you decide to embrace your gray hair, do it with intention. A well-maintained silver mane is an act of elegant bravery, but only if it's worn with a cut, shape, and dignity. Remember, Queen, your haircut isn't just an aesthetic decision, it's a declaration of self-love. And a woman who loves herself doesn't hide behind what she was. She reveals herself with power in what she is now. But no transformation is complete if you fall into the most common and most dangerous trap of all. Mistake number 1. Nothing ages. You more than dressing too young. This mistake is the hardest to spot, because often we make it with the best of intentions. Who hasn't ever thought, if I wear this thing I used to wear years ago, I'll look younger? But no, Queen. Dressing like a young person doesn't make you look younger. It just makes it more obvious that you're not one anymore, and there's nothing wrong with not being 20. The problem arises when, instead of proudly accepting your moment, you deny it with clothes that don't represent you. And I'm not just talking about mini skirts or tiny tops. I'm also talking about those fast fashion pieces with childish prints, ripped jeans that are too exaggerated, or t-shirts with messages that don't say anything about you, other than that you're trying to fit into someone else's mold. Avoid wearing clothes in the hope of reclaiming physical youth that no longer defines your worth. Because one thing is feeling young in spirit, and yes, that's great. And something entirely different is dressing as if you want to hide who you are today. Do you know what ages you more than wrinkles? The desperation to appear like someone you're not anymore. Want to look radiant? Choose garments that accompany your silhouette gracefully, that reflect your wisdom with elegance, that speak of your story without words. Midi dresses with fluid drape, structured shirts that give you presence, accessories with personality. Less shouting, more harmony. Youth isn't in a mini skirt or in fluorescent sneakers. It's in how you walk, how you speak, how you relate to the world. A woman who accepts her age with style, confidence, and good taste becomes magnetic. Because when you dress to like yourself and not to look like someone else, everything changes. Your look changes. Your energy expands. Your style becomes a silent language of power. A queen doesn't try to compete with the girls. She shows them what it looks like to be a woman in full bloom. If you made it this far, drop a "I am an elegant woman" in the comments. And if you want to know where to buy all the outfits you saw today, get styling advice on what to wear, receive priority responses, exclusive emojis, and watch my videos before anyone else. Then, join our membership and become part of this community of queens who shine from within. Link in the first comment, because you deserve to look like a queen.